Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the most boring mechanical pencil, which I could probably review. It's the Bic Pencil number 2. Most of you have most likely seen these before, because, well, it's Bic. Bic's ubiquitous for their lighters, for their cheap pens and pencils, for their razors, for, a bunch of really just cheap crap that's not meant to be used forever, but actually just meant to be used a couple of times just until it breaks, and then you can throw it out and then just keep polluting the environment with more shoddily made crap. So Bic is a French company. Some of their pens have actually been attributed to increasing literacy rates around the world, just for being able to provide really cheap writing alternatives to more, I guess, higher end European and Japanese competitors. But anyways, uh, am I a fan of Bic pencils in general? Not really. Uh, I find them kind of hard to write with, to be honest, and yeah, I also think they're quite polluting. A lot of their pencils and pens, you can't take them apart, you can't repair them. So once you break something, the whole pencil is crap. Um, but they do sell them cheaply, which I guess just makes people want to buy them. For example, I'm looking at a website right now, and they're charging $3 for a pack of 12 of these. Uh, if I compare it to a Pentel Graphier 1000, which is about $15 Canadian, you know, this to most people that don't really care about what kind of writing instrument they use would be very attractive, because to most people a pencil is just a pencil. But uh, not everyone not everyone sees pencils this way. Some people like me do can appreciate some of the finer details when it comes to their pencils. But anyways, yeah, that's, I guess, enough of the product description. This product really won't. I won't be able to take it apart. You can't take these apart. You can't. Everything's press fit into one assembly. Yeah, the tip rotates around. The only thing which you can take out is the eraser. Thankfully, you can refill these. However, that's like pretty much the only thing which is removable on this. Um, which yeah, is great. Uh, Fun fact: this isn't made in China. It's made in Mexico. So at least it didn't have to travel too far to get up to Canada. It didn't have to cross an ocean. Might have spent some time on a container ship, which was on an ocean, but didn't have to cross the Pacific to get to Vancouver, and then get to Ontario or Quebec, and then get to my hands. I just had to possibly get on a truck or a train, and then that was most likely it. So, since I can't take it apart, I can't really tell you guys what the components are made out of, but as I can tell, everything's made out of plastic. I'm assuming the mechanical components, pretty much everything other than the spring, most likely also made out of plastic. So, plastic chuck, plastic clutch. Um, yeah. Uh, I wouldn't have as much as a problem with this being made all out of plastic and not being maintainable, but the problem is they use different types of plastics, so you can't really recycle this even, which just really sucks. So I'm gonna test it. These are actually not horrible instruments to write with. I mean, I do take my own pencils to my jobs, but let's say if I was in a bind and they had 4 packs of 36 of these in the stationery drawer of the office, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind taking one. I would probably even also take a few. But anyways, I'll start writing with this. So yeah, writing with it, it's fine. It does feel okay in the hand. There's not a lot of grip, plus it's made out of plastic. Yeah, I mean the barrel is an hexagonal barrel, which I guess is decent for grip, but you know, uh, can get slippery in the hands. But if I'm saying this, this isn't a problem that only this pencil has. A lot of more expensive pencils do have this problem. So yeah, I mean there is this little ridged feature here, which I always, I really don't like this feature because it makes it seem as if you can take off the tip and take this thing apart to clear jams if you need to, but you can't. That's the grip. Um, but yeah, feels okay in the hand. Like honestly, I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna dock it too many points on writing, ease of writing. So the next thing I'll do is I'll sketch it. I'll do my sketching test. So the goal of this test is really to see how many lines I have to do to get uh, the pencil to go where I want it to go. This pencil isn't great for that. If you need a drafting pencil, this is garbage. Don't use this. But if you need to make a quick sketch, I guess it can do the job. If you're, I guess if you're in a developing country to spend on a pencil, which is understandable, uh, and you need this for and you're stuck using these in Canada or the States, and you're just buying these because they're cheap. I don't know what to tell you. You could spend a bit more and make more sustainable choices. So yeah, that was the cube test. I'm gonna shake it. Only thing you can hear are the leads. I'm gonna take the two leads out when I'm done with this review because I never use these. I just have it in my collection just to, because it works. And yeah, it's sometimes good to see. Sometimes good to have all kinds of makes and models inside your collection, not just higher end stuff. Sometimes it's plus if I do need to lend a pencil, which I don't care about, I just lend this to someone. I don't have to lend them pencil I paid $20 for. I just lend them this piece of shit that I most likely found on the ground back in high school or university, and that I picked up and kept. But anyways, I'm gonna rate this. So ease of writing, this gets a 4. It's not great in the hands, but it's not bad either. Yeah, if you're in a developing country and $5 is a lot to you, and these are what you can afford, go right ahead, like buy this, no problem. But yeah, if you're if you're in Canada or the States or Europe, don't buy this just because you're cheap. You can get a lot better for not that much more money. Plus, if you buy one expensive pencil instead of 12 cheap pencils, the one expensive pencil you'll actually have to take care of it and not lose it, versus these, oh well, it's just this costs 20 cents. This is why you'll find these on the ground in every school in North America, because people don't care about them because they're worth nothing to North Americans. Like, if you're in Senegal and your average household income is $5,000 a year, yes, this is for you. A Caran d'Ache isn't for you. A Rotring 800 isn't for you. This is for you. But if you're in North America, don't buy this because it's cheap. You'll just end up losing it. It's not a good writing tool. You can do a lot better. So next thing I'll review is the build quality. This is a mass manufactured product, and when I say mass manufactured, this is mass manufactured. Yeah. Um, so the build quality itself, everything's press fit, and I can't take it apart to really judge how the mechanism works inside. But it does. I mean, the materials are all really cheap. Like this is clearly some sort of polyethylene. So I'm gonna guess the lead holder inside and the tip are made out of polyethylene, and the barrel is most likely acrylic. Uh, and this is also like polyethylene. Like the clip just looks like shit. It's literally so what they do. I don't know if my phone. Okay, yeah, you can see it. So the white. So what they actually do is they'll heat up the red part and they'll just tack it onto the acrylic part. That's how you get your connection between the clip and the barrel. I mean, this works. It's not of good quality, but it works. The fact that I can tell just from looking at it for 2 seconds should tell you a lot about the build quality. Plus, there's weird dents. I'm gonna give this a 3. Um, Look, it's mass manufactured. Materials are crap. Like this isn't anything special. Yeah, this gets a 3. So the expected durability and the sustainability. If I had a category for just sustainability, this would get a 0. But we don't have category exclusively for sustainability. So I'll have to, give some points to durability. So just based on the fact of how cheap it is, there's definitely no metal in this assembly. It's most likely all plastic. And so the chuck will be a little shitty. Okay, there you go. Another hallmark of bad quality mechanical pencils is when the chuck isn't distributed evenly through each press of the spring. It's always an indication that your chuck sucks. So yeah, but the durability itself, this I think I could see this being reliable. If you're in a developing country, don't buy this. If you're in North America, like, trust me, even if you're a single parent and make $40,000 a year or less, you can afford a pack of 2 P209s or P207s. It won't break the bank. They're much better than this. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3. And it's mostly the sustainability. Like, this is so unsustainable. If it was just a one type of material assembly and they had it indicated on every part that which material it was, I wouldn't have a problem with this being unrepairable. But the fact that, one, it's unrepairable, 2, uh, they use different types of plastics. Like, you can't recycle this. You put this in your recycling bin. Even if it does end up to the point where it gets sorted, you know where this goes? It goes in the trash. It goes in a landfill. A turtle eats it. It's not good. Yeah, this gets a 3. So jamming, I've had these jam before. Not this one, but I've had these jam in my fucking childhood. There's a reason why people buy 12 packs and 36 packs of these. So if one breaks, it's fine. I've got 35 more. I even know people that buy I bought a 60 pack at Costco for $10. Yeah, but you don't need 60 pencils. Just buy a pack of 2 P209s that are made well, of good quality components. That'll last you forever if you don't drop it all the time. But this, this is just like I'd say it's really prevalent in North America, but if people can buy something that's cheap and a lot of it, they'll buy it no matter what. That's why Bic is so successful. They sell 6 packs of lighters for like $15. They sell these things for not that much money. They sell pens too, like they're 12 packs, like the blue pens that I ah yeah, don't buy Bic. There's a reason why there's not really any bespoke lighter companies left. Why people don't fill up their lighters with Ronsinol anymore. So people just go buy Bics for $2 at the corner store. Look, if you're someone that smokes, I don't really smoke. I mean, I smoke pot every now and then, but I a Bic lasts me long enough. Lasts me years. It's fine for me to use a Bic. For a regular smoker, get a Zippo, get something you can refill, because those Bics, they're unrecyclable. They just end up in the dump. And they're full of remnants of unburnt fuel. Like, it's not good for the environment. Like, you want to know how you can be a responsible citizen to the environment? Don't buy cheap crap just because it's cheap like this. So, anyways, jamming. This has definitely a plastic chuck. I'm giving this a 3. I've had these jam on me plenty of times in my childhood. I have nightmares of these pencils from back in high school. These fucking suck. And aesthetic slash fun. These are not fun. These are evil and kill turtles. How does it look though? I don't know why they bothered to even use acrylic. You can't even see the mechanism. Like, it's one thing if you could see the spring going up and down or something, but not only does the acrylic make this pencil unrecyclable, it also serves no purpose. Like, it doesn't make this prettier. Like, it's gray. You've got a gray lead holder. Like, this gets a 3. This is painfully average. Yeah, I'm giving this a fucking 2 on durability and sustainability, because no. And this isn't getting a 1 just because of the durability. These do last, unfortunately. Like, but guaranteed, if you buy a 12-pack of these for your school year, don't buy a fucking 12-pack of these. But if you do buy a 12-pack, half of them will be broken and jammed by the end of your year. Doesn't matter if it's college or university or grad school or high school or elementary school. Like, that's why people get 12-packs of these, because they break all the time. So anyways, the final score is 15 out of 25, which gets a nice 60% or a C. Yeah. Look, this, as a writing instrument, this passes. If you're in a developing country, money isn't actually, if a pencil actually is something which is expensive to you, like a Pentel P209 sounds like a luxurious, like, value proposition. You can get a pack of Bics, pencil number 2s. That's fine. I'm not talking to you. If you're in Pakistan or if you're in Haiti, like, go ahead. You can use these. It's fine. But look, if you're in North America and you wouldn't be watching this review in the first place, but if you're in North America, you are a student, and you buy these just because, hey, they're cheap, and I get a lot of them for not a lot of money. Wow! Like, you really should understand that a product being cheap has its implications. I got a Luterm 1917 number 2 pencil recently. This thing's made in Taiwan. It's got an aluminum barrel. It's got a steel fucking tip. It cost me $60 Canadian. But you know what? it's a damn good writing instrument. It's never gonna break. This thing will break and isn't recyclable. The Lutarm, you know how it's made out of metal? You can just throw it in a pot. For aluminum, it's 300 degrees. For steel, it's 600 degrees. Guess what? It's gonna melt. You can make other stuff with it. This, you can't do anything with it. Like, you're not grinding this like you are with a water bottle cap. Like this. Anyways, there's better pencils out there. If you're, if you came across this channel and you're curious about pencils, I'm sure that buying one of these isn't really something that interests you. But I always like making these reviews just in the hopes that someone still just doesn't understand how things are actually made and the implications of their consumerist actions on the planet, how it affects it. Like, maybe they can think about it and think, hey, it is true. What does happen with the cheap crap that I buy that constantly breaks and I'm always stuck going to Dollarama to buy more of? Look, if you need a product for a job, I like talking about tradesmen because they really understand this. You'll never see a tradesman with a knockoff drill. They've always got a Milwaukee or a DeWalt or a Bosch drill. Like, they've got a good quality drill. You know why? Because it's their job. They use that tool for their job. There's $400 framing hammers out there. I don't need it. As someone that, studies engineering and works in engineering, I don't need a $400 framing hammer, but I understand why a carpenter might. And it's the same thing. Like that carpenter understands that a cheapo hammer from Walmart or Dollarama just doesn't cut the job. It's not ergonomic. The vibration damping isn't even regarded when manufacturing the object. The tolerances are just way off, which won't impact the hammer and won't impact this too much, but still. And also, that's another thing, tolerances. Yeah, this price point, guaranteed you could get duds in your packs of 12s or 36 or 60 or fucking 500, I don't know. But still, if you need a pencil daily, spend a bit of money. It's okay. You can get a pack of P209s for $12. And you get 2 packs and you get a pack of 12 leads as well. Like, go right ahead. That's a good pencil. And if you want to upgrade later on, get a little metal Rotring, or a Stydler, or a Faber-Castell, or a metal Pentel. Go ahead. That's okay. But just, if you're someone that needs to write daily, don't get these. Just going through them, like having one break every now and then, and using your old pack of 12 in a year. It's all good. Back in the day, the reason why pencils nowadays are like mechanical pencils and pens back in the day were almost luxury tools. People took care of them. You know why they don't anymore? Because they buy these. They buy Bic. Bic came up, not with this. It came up with the pen Cristal, I think it's called. And that pen just made pens so much cheaper over the world. And people just started considering pens. Another just started treating pens like they treated every other disposable item. And this, look. Anyways, I'll end the review with this. If you need a pencil daily, don't buy this. If you're someone that, look, if you're a tradesman, maybe you don't need a pencil like often. Maybe get a pack of 12 and leave it in your van. Maybe that's fine. But hey, if you're a student and you're writing 4, 6, 8, 12 hours a day, don't buy this. Like, you're gonna have a worse experience with writing. It's gonna have an impact on your work. Like, anyways, well, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling, but that's it. Don't buy this crap. Save the turtles. I'll see you guys in the next one.